Spencer Ross with One Step Forward, and I hope you find this well. So, I'm not making my normal video. I'm going to be out of town, and if you watched the prior video, then it goes into this one. So, I was preparing to go on a trip, and I did go on the trip, and I did prepare to go on the trip, and I left 20 minutes later than I wanted to, but that's okay. I got my laundry done, my car was prepped, I was packed, I wasn't rushed. I let my car warm up because it was super icy. My car was icy. The road had finally thawed out, and it was a good trip. Almost. I got in a car accident. I'm okay. The other individual involved, I think she's okay. How are you going to respond? I'm going to go down and see my brother and my nephews and my sister-in-law. And some other people are coming over. It's going to be a great time. And I prepared and I planned and I did all this prep, and now my car's broken. I just put gas in it. 20 minutes, half an hour later, it's not going to go anywhere no matter how much gas I put in it. I'm having to spend a night in a hotel room I did not plan for. I had to ask for a lot of help. Thankfully, when the car accident happened, there was a tow truck right behind me. So they blocked the street for me, which was very nice. I asked if I could move my car out of the street because some guys came up to check on me, and they're like, I don't think that's going to work. And I thought they were talking about there wasn't enough room. My car was very broken. And it doesn't matter whose fault it was. What does matter? It matters if I'm okay. And then I went and checked on the other person, and she was okay. We were both shaken up. It was pretty violent, but and she went to the hospital. And sometimes you'll never know the outcome. You won't, and maybe you will. Obviously, in preparing, you need to make sure that you have your stuff in order. If you didn't watch the last video, and no matter where this video finds you, even if it's 200 years from now, insurance, checking the tires, check in to make sure that your car is good to go. Make sure you got your oil changes. Doing as much prep work as you can so that if something comes up, it's a little bit less of an issue. Obviously, your car not being able to work anymore, that's a pretty big issue. But I had my car insurance. I had made sure that it was downloaded on my phone so that if I needed it, I could have it, and I needed it. And things like that. Okay, so after something bad happens, your fault, someone else's fault, misunderstanding, whatever, how do you respond? Are you yelling at people? Are you going to go over and check the other car to make sure they're okay? 3 people stopped for me yesterday, and the other person. That was great. No one called 911. So after sitting in my car for probably 2 minutes, because I really wanted to make sure I was okay, like I said, it was pretty violent. I got out. It was freezing cold. I think it was 12 degrees. And so they again asked me if I was okay, and I said yes. Did anyone check on the other lady? Like, yeah, but she doesn't look okay. I'm like, okay. Has anyone called 911? It's like, no. I'm like, okay, I will do it. So I called 911, and thankfully with technology now, my address, exactly where I was, just instantly popped up on my phone. So the 911 operator asked me where I was, and I put her on speaker, and I gave her the location, which was awesome. And then she asked me a few questions, and I answered those. She got off the phone with me. I went and checked on the other lady. The police department showed up. The fire department showed up. And everyone was super helpful, super nice. And I was there, but my car is smashed. Her car's smashed. Like, we were both not being able to make, if you wanted me to read a document to sign for a home, I would not be able to do it. I wasn't there. I was okay, but when your car gets smashed, you're kind of just thinking about it like, did I do everything right? Sometimes things just happen. What are you going to do? How are you going to respond? And you look back and maybe there's a misunderstanding. So tempers get flared. Maybe what you saw and what someone else saw. Try the best you can. Keep going. Leadership is more than just one moment of one day. It's tomorrow. It's the next day. It's the next day after that. Keep going. Keep trying. A good leader isn't good one day. A good leader is good as much as he or she can be every day. And as much as you plan, some things are going to come up. And I had to call my brother, like, hey, I don't have my charger. I don't have anything. I'm in a hotel room. I'm not going to make it. He asked if I was okay. We talked a little bit. I said, love you, bye. I called the insurance company back and I talked to them for almost an hour. Then I went back downstairs to the hotel desk and I was like, hey, where can I get food delivered here? I asked for a lot of help, and a lot of people were very gracious. Okay, cool. Now it's today. What about tomorrow? What about the next day? Some days aren't going to be your moment. Keep going. Take that one step forward. There's a lot of good people you can get mentorship from. If you've made a mistake, fix it. If you can't fix it, move on. Don't let it hold you down. Take that rock out of your backpack, throw it away, and keep going. Learn from it. Take that one step forward. In this time, whether it's warm, I hope it's warm wherever you're watching this video, because it's not warm here. Be safe. Keep going and be safe. Spencer Ross with One Step Forward.